welcome back. We're back in Rocky Mountain National Park. This time I am heading towards MacGregor Falls out of Lumpy Ridge. It's probably been close to 20 years since I've been here. Back in my younger days when I was climbing, came up here a few times to climb. And it's a beautiful area. It's pretty crowded at the trailhead this morning. But luckily there was still a decent number of parking spots, excuse me. So today this is about a just over 6 mile round trip. I think it's less than 1,000 feet elevation gain. It is last day in August, so I'm hoping there's actually water running, but we'll see. It's getting late in the season. So come along and let's go check out MacGregor Falls. If my memory serves me right, straight ahead there is Twin Owls. It's been nice so far. I haven't seen anyone. I followed 2 climbers off, but they quickly took a different trail. I'm kind of surprised, as busy as the parking lot was, that I haven't seen anybody here. Very pleasant morning. Temperature right now is probably low 60s, which is gonna be nice because I think most of this trail, from what I saw, looking at the topo area and some pictures, is pretty open. So this will make it nice this morning. Maybe a little warmer on the way back, depending on how long it takes me to get out here. Nice view. There's Long's Peak there and Mount Meeker right next to it. Beautiful day. Yesterday the area, at least in northern Colorado, was full of clouds. It was supposed to be pretty cloud free today, no rain, but as always, had the rain gear in there. I never know what it's gonna be like when I get up to Estes Park from the Front Range. It can be nice at home and be miserable here. I've caught the weather here a couple times, so I always try to come prepared. So far we've been following the Black Canyon Trail. I think up here a little ways we're going to veer off to the left, and then Black Canyon goes to the right. Access trail for climbers heading up there. Oh, beautiful looking rock. Miss those days at times. Not all the times, but sometimes I miss those days where I used to climb a lot. Third gate low enough. I'm just gonna step over rather than deal with the gate. Okay, gotta pay attention here, because this may be where the turnoff that I have to pay attention. If there's a slight trail going that way, and then this is a more direct trail. Let me take a look at my map. All right, so I just checked the map, and if I go straight, that takes me to, I think it's called Black Canyon. This faint trail here is what's going to take me to MacGregor Falls. I did see a bunch of comments on all trails about people saying keep an eye out for this, because it's easy to miss, and I can see how it is kind of indistinct as a trail for the first 10 feet or so. Now it's pretty obvious, but it could be easy to miss if you are not paying attention. It's right after that gate. I managed to lose the faint trail here. There's a cabin down there, private inholding, I guess. So I managed to lose the trail, and I know I need to keep going straight, so I'll keep going straight. Not too far off of it, but I am hearing the creek for the first time. And just like that, I am back on the trail. I should have stayed closer to the fence line there by the cabin. Would have kept me on the trail. I went a little farther right. A man-made dam there. But I'm glad to see there is some water in the creek, so at least I should have a little water on the falls. All right, MacGregor Falls, 100 yards. Gotta leave my horse here if I had one. Almost there. All right, don't get yourself fooled like I just did. That is part one of the falls. Part two of the falls is up a little bit farther, another 25 yards up the stream here. So make sure you go past. All right, there's the actual falls. You can see a little bit of the upper cascade right there. I'm going to take this hint of a trail on the side of this rock and see if I can get up there a little bit farther, get a little more of that upper cascade. I don't recommend scrabbling up this little rock area behind me. You can get up a little ways, just don't take a backpack. But going above there is a little class 3-ish. You could probably do it if you're a bit of a climber, but I'm going to try to get up there another way, go up some of this brushy area behind me. Just being by myself, I didn't want to take a chance. All right, I did manage to find a workaround there. It's a pretty steep climb, but this is the upper kind of part of the falls, cascading here. Careful I don't get too close to the edge and fall in. Well, that was a very nice hike up to the waterfall, very enjoyable. Glad I scrambled around to get up top there, had a little lunch. Now I'm gonna head back. I'll talk a little more once I get away from the water. All right, now I'm a little away from that water, so hopefully this will come in a little better. But yeah, that was a very enjoyable hike out to the falls, not strenuous at all. I'm thinking I'm gonna get more uphill on the way back. It's not even a steep uphill, it's very gentle, but I felt like I was more downhill on the way in than way out. Either way, nothing to worry about as far as elevation gains. Do recommend this hike. It's a great one, really pretty, so get out here and give it a shot. I don't know if I've ever seen rose hips looking so nice, and they're relatively soft. Usually when I see them, they're all dried up, but a lot of these are soft and squishy, which is pretty cool. I usually don't see them that way. Just beautiful. This is the area I got lost coming in from the other direction, going this way. There's to that private cabin, really cool. And then the trail here is pretty obvious. Going this way, I guess I just wasn't paying really good attention on the way in and ended up going a little farther to the left here than I should have. It seems to hug the fence. Lovely view up the field, we kind of parallel, or meadow I should say, that way parallel where the horses were, and I think I saw the coyote earlier. It's the far end of it. All right, made it back down to the parking lot here. Maybe I'll actually go through one gate today, just for fun. There you go. All right, so that was a very enjoyable hike all around, probably right around 6 miles there. Nothing strenuous. I think the most strenuous stuff was the walk up the stairs on the way back to the parking lot. But other than that, it was great. Just got to be careful when you go through that, actually finally go through a gate. that you take that faint trail to the left rather than going straight, which I think takes you to Black Canyon. And then don't get tricked by that first little waterfall. It was really disappointing when I saw it, but hey, that wasn't MacGregor Falls. So all right guys, until next time I get out here, hopefully it'll be next week, couple weeks or so. Hope you enjoyed this video and stay tuned for more. Until then, hike on.